You showing we're on and going. Hello. Yeah, I don't know if we are going to be live today, but there's been a lot of glitches here, and the feeds are definitely delayed on my computer and not on Scott's. So, Scott, try and speak.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you all hear us?
There's nobody in yet, but we see a huge delay. And we're going to be on right now. Hi, Pam. Can you hear us?
And are we broken up or consistent in our tone?
Howdy, Pam. I know I've got a delay. How?
I'm not sure what I got.
Wow.
Camera related.
I hear you. Can you hear Scott?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Do I sound like angels from above?
Hi, Angie. Good morning.
Tell us if we're working.
Yeah.
Do we look cute? Can you hear us? All of that stuff.
Yes. Restream and things. Oh, both. Yay.
You didn't say whether we were cute or not.
We're beautiful.
That's coming from Pam.
Yes. And Pam does check everything. So we appreciate Pam, and you sound great. Oh, good. It finally worked.
45 minutes.
It's only 9:27.
I know nothing.
And it was 9:27, and that's a good number for me. 27 is a fantastic number.
I hadn't looked at it that way. Okay, 9:27.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't start till 9:27.
No, it's every day is different, you know. Yes, you are beautiful, see? Yeah.
We are beautiful.
Yeah, I was hoping more people would come in because I have some announcements to make. Oh, and Angie, we would love to see you this evening at 8 o'clock at 414 Mill Avenue, Pizza 414 for karaoke. We would love to have you and Kina and anybody else to come out and do karaoke with us. Ooh. All of a sudden my throat. So maybe I won't be singing tonight.
So
maybe you don't want me to sing.
Who's karaoke?
Gabe, Ted.
Oh, really?
And Heidi.
Really?
Yeah.
At what time?
At 8 o'clock, 414 South Mill Road at 414 Pizza.
Interesting.
So yes, I did want to ask you and yeah, I just remembered to announce that.
I'm not a singer, but
you can.
I can truly appreciate the art of being able to do this. Pam and Pam.
Oh, I'm so glad we sound great. I hope that Diane comes in today, Diana, because I'd like to tell her congratulations over the air, so that she knows that we're all behind her and happy that she finally got it. Like, share, comment, people. Oh, yes, thank you. There's only 2 of you on right now. Oh, now there's 6 people on. I love it. Oh, you need to get your phone. Sorry, we've been, working on audio. So it sounds like we've got that.
Next,
it looks like we've got that.
Personality. It's audio first, personality second.
I don't know about the personality. We can only do what we can do.
Take a lot of vitamins.
I was going to say, we have to be our authentic selves, no matter what. You and okay. There sounds like there's a delay still, quite a bit of a delay, maybe even 5 minutes. So definitely getting our stuff. One of the reasons why, hello, Marianne and Lewis. Good to see you this morning. Glad we can hear you. Oh, there she is, Diana. She has filled out her forms for moving. You were so right. Thank you, Diana. And we're so proud of you that you
hung in there.
You hung in there, but you focused on getting prepared. You focused on yourself and getting things done that you needed to do. And Don says, good to see and hear you both.
Do we sound normal? Did the commercial go over? Or who heard the commercial? I'm just curious whether it's broken up here or.
Yes, the intro, was that broken up? Because it was very broken up to us. So we want to check on that as well to make sure we're getting all the I won't use that word, all the problems out. I was going to use another word, but Bonnie was saying that you and I were getting, anyway, using the word that starts with a K and ends with a K.
Oh.
4-letter word. Anyway.
Again.
Yeah. So I didn't want to get
that. You didn't want to get on that landslide again?
And Don, the affirmations really worked, and my letter to spirit. So the letter to spirit was definitely a Shauna, and Don, your affirmation works. So congratulations, Don. And thank you, Don. I can't believe it. That is when it changed. Yes, we told you. Believe us. We believe it when you say it when you believe it. And we believe it because it works for us every day. Works for me every single day. And they do see that. Thanks, Shauna and Dawn, by Diana. So yeah, it's good to see when things come together. And I did too. What? Absolutely. Yeah. And I know Angie was in on this too, and all of these, because Angie's the one who inspires us all, and with her stories about being ready and doing what is told to you when it's told to you. Yeah, everybody's help. Pam has helped in the chat. Yeah, and I wish Linda was here to see this too. But anyway, we're going to get past that. I do have an announcement to make. We have 7 people on, so I'll be making an announcement a few times. And Don, with our audio and technical difficulties earlier, I wasn't able to pull the information up, and I will still while we're doing the readings and all. But I wanted, there's a couple things I need to do first before I want to do one more thing before I make the big announcement. But I do want to remind everybody we are doing karaoke tonight for those in the Phoenix area. And even if you're not part of our squad, we'd love to see you. Love to see people in person that we read for. Sorry, Diana, you're not in the area and could help us too, but maybe someday we'll be in your neck of the woods. Okay. And then one more thing. Yeah, one more thing to do before I make the big announcement. But the pizza one is one of the announcements. And now that Scott and Bev might know, hopefully they'll be joining us too. And Cynthia, I know you're in the area a little further south of that, but we'd love to see you. Nicole, and anybody else in this area. Okay. One more thing. And then I'm going to make the big announcement. Are you guys ready for the big announcement? Oh, you're very welcome, Diana. And I know everybody is happy for you. Okay. So I've made all my, oh, we have 8 people in now. So I'm going to make a big announcement. And that is Missy's Mysteries. Oh, I'll check on the doggy in a little bit. Missy's Mysteries on August 19th. We are going to be Dawn of Sonoran Mystic Tarot, Susan Grayson, new author, and I will be at Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale on August 19th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. currently. To do tarot readings, and we would love it if you all could join us. We will be doing more commercials and QRC codes and selling tickets ahead of time. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll be announcing this on all of our channels. So love it. Hello, Donna. Nice to see you in too. Again, we will be doing live tarot readings at Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale. The address is on North 71st Way, and you can, they are definitely on Facebook, and Missy's Mysteries at outlook.com or www.missy'smysteries.com. And yes, I will get QRCs on that. Okay, so we're looking forward to seeing everybody come in for that. It's going to be a great time, and Susan will be able to sign books there as well. So just to let you know. All right. So good morning, everybody. I'm not really going to keep a list today. We're just going to go by and see who you feel like talking to.
Called winging.
Yes, we're definitely winging it today. Wait, we winged it with the audio, and it finally worked. It took us a little while. But...
Diana is asking, whose dog are we talking
about? Lucy is, I think her name, the donor's name was Gina, I think. And a friend of Bonnie's, or neighbor of Bonnie's, the dog was sick and all. We didn't hear from them Wednesday of this week. And Bonnie, if you're listening, if you can check on the dog for us, and we'll keep you guys apprised of that too. But I hadn't heard anything. What do we got?
Donna.
Okay. Do you want to? Oh, hi, Kat. Welcome in.
Kathy Kemp.
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning, Donna. What you got a general outlook, or you got a specific question?
Hello, Afia.
Your relationship situation, or?
Well, she has a relationship with a Seamus, and
I'm hearing the word run. Sorry.
And I didn't tell him anything, Donna. I did not say a word to him about it.
Hanging on to something that's not good for you. That's the other thing I'm hearing. FYI. It's one of those red flags turning pink. I don't know. I'm just giving you what I get. We're getting chills on that one.
Stay away. Tell him no, thanks. Bye. I think that was the word. Bye.
But, well, the sense I'm getting, you're being used. I don't know if that feels good or not.
Yeah. There's somebody else coming. I tell you, he's got blue-green eyes. They're very vivid. I keep seeing it, but you got to get rid of the Seamus before you'll find him. He's not going to come to you until you're ready. You're not ready yet.
Fear of loss is a huge ball and chain. We're afraid to cut that link that nothing else is going to show up, which is not the case. There's a plethora of facts actually hanging on to something to prevent you from getting into a good situation that's laying out there in front of you. That you're manifesting whether you know it or not.
And Pam, if you want to zoom into karaoke, I would be more than welcome. I'm more than happy to take my my laptop with me.
Pam says I'm sounding far away now.
Uh-oh. Did you go too far away?
I didn't touch anything. I just sat here.
Yeah, last time he was dropping the bass and
the chords,
everything. Is he back? Is he back yet? Oh no, not again.
We're in and we're out. Sorry guys, we've had neighborhood issues with the Cox cables.
Hello, Jeanette. Oh no, can you hear what I'm saying, Donna? Oh, she was telling you she didn't hear what you were saying about that she needs to run.
Oh, the running part.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm checking the speakers. What are you doing on that? Okay. That says that it's I'm hearing it looks very good. Are you keeping an eye? My internet is in and out also. Okay. I can what? Hear us now, Donna? I know, Donna, you're in Ireland, so.
Oh, Donna is in Ireland?
Yes.
Oh, really? That's a long way to run.
That sounds like his mic isn't near his mouth. Julie, check your audio. Yeah, I'm checking my audio settings now. Hey, we were doing fine. Stop this. We didn't touch anything. I didn't.
All right, I'm going to go back to losing cables and dropping things.
Can you hear him now? It will show up in audio settings. Yeah, I'm in the audio settings. It says
audio says we're fine.
Yeah. Okay, where did I want to go? Back a little bit. I hate to do this when you guys are on. We had it all fixed, but now, can you guys hear me all right? I guess they can hear it better, okay. But you're holding it, so.
I'm just going to keep doing this.
He does have a tendency to wander. And he's sitting still.
My exuberant personality. You can't sit still.
It's true. Okay. Yeah, it's looking fine. Test your mic.
Anyway, what Donna couldn't hear us when we were talking about the running part. What I was hearing, this was in response to your question about the relationship. What I was hearing was run. And the next thing I got was somebody's trying to use you. And what else? It seemed like there was another piece of that. You're being taken advantage of. And the other thing I was speaking of, because I've been guilty of this, you're afraid to let go for fear that nothing else is going to show up, which is never the case. Sometimes when you let go of something that's not good for you, if you don't let go of, that's just holding you back from the better that's coming. So that's my tune in for the day on that question. I can't hear again.
Can't hear again. Great. Yeah, I'm looking at this, and it was very loud for Scott and for me. Hold on.
Donna is where?
Donna is in Ireland.
It's muffled now. It must be that cable they ran under the ocean.
Well, you might be holding it too close too. I don't know. Far? But he said Don thinks it's. I love this stuff. I had a different direction to go. Yeah, hold on a minute. All sound devices. Well, it's showing that the volume is pretty good even for me.
I want a snapshot of the screen. This is our technical advisor.
Yes.
What would we do without him?
No idea. Yeah, we tried to test the mic earlier and we did, and it worked fine, but now it isn't. Okay. But let me see. Let me go back. And go ahead and talk. Great. Just a second. Go ahead and talk, Scott.
Oh, you want me to talk?
Yes.
I'm talking and talking, and I'm sending energy and guidance to all who are with us today. And rereading all the notes, finding out who can't hear us and who can. And we are patiently waiting for Donna's feedback.
Testing. Yeah, I'm still saying, there's also 3% of total volume right now. We were getting 59%. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I haven't touched it yet. He says not to hit 100. What?
I want to snapshot.
Computer screen while you are in the audio setup. That's what I sent.
Yeah. It's so frustrating.
Oh, you want just the audio setup, not the systems. Well, I don't know where we should. do this.
I sound
Okay, so-
choppy and you sound clear, and we're all going to the same channel.
Yep. I don't know which one he wanted. You might have to call me, Don. But I can't. Like I said, I told Scott this was another practice day because that's why we couldn't get on to Instagram. We've got more things to get through. Hopefully this will help. I can't see what, I mean, I can look on his all sound devices. Oh, that's the better way of doing it, huh, Don? You always have access. So if you have a chance to test mic,
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see if I can go back to Restream here. I knew he was here.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is what I'm sending to. Mute. Mic is muted. Oh, that was yours. Stop mic. Okay.
Thanks, the mic is not picking up my voice. You are still connected to the system. System's built-in mic. I think I'm still going through there, not here.
And we were going through both there for a while, and we didn't touch anything. Remove it. Can you hear me on this at all? Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
No, that's where way to down. Yeah, we're having connection difficulties too.
Anna says we're very clear in Ireland.
Oh, good. Issues on the the last. Okay. Right. Okay, got that one. Aha. Let's try this. Now, guys, can you hear us better?
Well, somebody give us a question to work on while we mess around with this technical stuff. Question, insight, thought.
Yeah. Okay, we got it. All right. Thank you so much, John.
What did he
Works
have
perfectly.
you do?
Add the mic on the Restream.
Oh, rather than
my computer. Worried
Oh.
about the computer. So.
Donna says yes, perfect now.
And thank you, sir.
Seek and ye shall find.
Yes. Yes, perfect now. Yay! Finally. I know, the little things. Thank you, Don, so much.
So who had an argument this week with somebody? Who got upset? Who got, what would I say? Who got mad at someone, something, somehow?
Thank you, Angie. Yay. I didn't think to look at Restream for a while. I don't know why, but I did.
Who'd you get mad at, Donna? The reason I ask is I'm thinking about
Seamus. Just kidding.
I was thinking about stuff I've been through this week. So when you got mad, and it doesn't matter who, it's how you reacted.
Right.
What did you choose to do? Get mad and throw a fit? Get mad, spit out profanity? You were right. You must be psychic.
Really?
So what did he do that you didn't like? I'm assuming it's a he.
Seamus is a he, yes.
Yeah.
Like
he wasn't meeting your expectations.
She cried. He's not worth it. Don't take anything he does or anybody else does personally. I don't know how many times I have to tell myself this too.
Oh, that would do it.
What?
I think that's a good thing.
He broke up with me. That is a good thing. It is a good thing.
Because now you get a chance to figure out who you are and what you want. You know what you don't want. Look at this as an opportunity. I've been where you are. I'm not making light of it.
No.
At all. I can just tell you that the first day is the toughest day, and the next day is the next least toughest day. But now you have a chance to look at the gifts you did receive in the relationship. I will just share. I was in one for 15 years. It did not end the way I wanted it to. And I spent the next 2 years trying to figure out what the heck happened. And in that process, I learned two things. Had I not been in that relationship, there are many things in my life I would not currently be enjoying, and I call them gifts. And without going into detail, it was sort of a, what would I say? I didn't want to go there out of resentment and anger and justification and righteous indignation and all of that. But once I grabbed the bull by the horns and actually looked at what that relationship had given me, I figured I was way ahead because I'm out of the stress of the relationship and way better off down the road than I was before, but I didn't know it at the time. And in the process of searching and wanting to grow and be better than who I was, answers came. They can't come at once because it would be overwhelming and you wouldn't hear them. So you get little snippets during the day. But the key phrase I'm telling you is to focus on what you did get, not what you don't have. And now you've got huge opportunity. And this may be the best thing that ever happened to you. Those words were given to me at one time, and I thought, what the heck are you talking about? And so I offer that as my gift to you today. Just that's personal, being down the road ahead of you a little bit. But trust me, you will get there if you stay on task. Or you can go bar hopping and stay numb. And I mean that as a joke, but people do things like that. If you medicate and bury yourself, you won't learn and see the light, I guess I would say. There again, it's not fun. I get it, and my heart goes out to you because I don't wish that on anybody. There's no smooth way to split with somebody, at least not in my experience. So now what you got to do is think about what's that word? No contact. Just be done. Yeah. The steps been taken,
and I know it's tough, but the universe needs you to be done with him. That's why it happened, and unfortunately, it happened the way it happened, and it wasn't you embracing the love of yourself, knowing that he wasn't right for you. But love yourself, work on that, work on your heart chakra, work on loving yourself unconditionally. It's very important, Donna. That other, I don't want to say soulmate or anything like that, but the long time person in your life is coming and coming soon, but they couldn't come when Seamus was around. And so he did you a favor, whether you believe it or not. It's what the universe needed you to do, but you weren't listening. So they had to do it. So this is what your tower moment is, what a lot of people will say. And yeah, it hurts. I understand that. But take care of you. You need to take care of you right now. Just think of yourself. Get yourself stronger so this doesn't happen again. And be thankful and appreciative of the lessons you have learned, because that's what Seamus was there for, to teach you some lessons and for you to learn. Okay?
You are a different person for having had him in your life to this point. It's hard to see that right now. You'll be able to look back and go, oh, that's what.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a thing the other day. I wish I could quote it. I think I saved it on my phone, but it basically was a guy saying that he quoted someone, and the message was something on what you were just talking about. God blanks people from your life, vacates them or steers them around you because you're not worthy of having them with you anymore. And I remember being told that about the 15-year thing. The words that I was given was, we allowed that relationship to take place. I don't remember the rest of it, but I remember zeroing in on the word allow, and I went, what? And, but when it was time to move on, it was terminated and things fell apart. And looking back now, yes, it was a good thing that happened. At the time, I didn't feel that. So my thoughts and heart go out to you. You will get through this. This will be okay.
And Jeanette Cormley is also in Ireland. I don't know what it is with Ireland, but she was, somebody made her angry and upset this week too.
Well,
and she's laughing about it.
Lay it on us, Jeanette. What happened? I'm burning this. Hope that helps, Donna. I do hope my heart goes out to you. I'd give you a hug if you were nearby.
We're giving you virtual hugs.
Virtual hugs.
Yes.
Squeeze.
And hopefully we'll get an update next week.
Yeah.
Or on Sunday night if Angie and Sherry are live. Hopefully.
If they are what?
Live. Do live. Okay.
Oh,
yes,
live.
I've had a lot on my plate. LOL. This is Jeanette. So what can we help you with, Jeanette?
Well, then you're not bored.
Yes.
I told Juliet this morning, she's so busy, and I said, well, at least you're not bored.
But I'm not a boring person, so therefore I'm not bored.
I like that.
We try to tell my granddaughter that you're not a boring person. How can you be bored?
Woman on a mission.
Yes. I have things to get off my chest, but holding back. Do not hold back.
No, don't hold back. Take it out on somebody.
I'm feeling a lot of warmth in my chest for you right now. So you've got a lot of unconditional love there, but and it's, I'm not feeling the anger quite yet. It's building though. It's starting to build. Yeah. So let us know something, whatever you can say.
Well, first of all, you're hurt and you have not heard the words that you would like to hear. I've been through that. And like someone said to me, you won't hear them. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. And the other side of the coin is, even if you went after the words you want to hear, it's not going to mean anything to the other side of the fence. It's like, what the heck? Two perspectives. I want to take you back to that gratitude thing, which was really a tough thing for me to chew on. And it wasn't fun. The problem was I had to look at myself and I had to put my part in the situation and go, well, wait a minute. I'm the good guy. But do what we were telling Donna. Consider what you got out of that connection rather than what you've lost, because you probably haven't lost as much as you think you have. We get somebody departs or cuts our knees off one way or the other. It's a lonely feeling, first of all, and then there's a grieving thing that's going on, and there is probably grieving in both cases here. I've been through it, and somebody was helping me with that the other day. I hadn't considered it grieving, the realization of loss, and now what am I going to do? And now, but you're in space, and no one can hear you scream because now your daily routine has to be changed. There's not the same noise around. There's not the same concerns, and you're restructuring your life. You're learning to walk again, in a sense. And this is all okay. It's all normal, and you don't have to beat yourself up about it. But just to understand, it takes two to tango. It's and I've had just this thing that I'm talking about, referring to my own life, is like ancient history now, 5-6 years, and I'm still getting snippets of awareness about it. But the big thing that I'm just going to say it again: look for the gifts that you would not have had if this had not taken place. And who you are is now a fabrication of having been where you were. It's just the way it goes. But hey, now you get to go out and do it again. No, of course you don't know which way to turn. And you right now you hug yourself. You put your arms around each other, or do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Self-comforting, is that the word?
Yes. But I thought I brought some of my channeling with me, but I didn't, unfortunately. I wasn't meant to, obviously. What I do need to tell you, though, is your status quo. You have been freed from your status quo.
I like that.
And your complacency has been shattered. Leave them alone. Do not go back to complacency. Do not go back to your status quo. Find new ways. Stay free. We have all been bound and put in our places for so long. Now is the time to embrace your freedom and make new connections. You had to get rid of the old connections in order to walk into these new connections, this new community that you need to embrace. You need to go forward, not backwards, not stay still. Do not be stagnant. No slacking, no stop mucking through get moving. It's like there was a bunch of like you've been in a swamp or in a bunch of muck and that you can't get through. Well, that is all gone now. Keep moving, keep going forward. And whatever happened in the past or wherever that hurt came from, it's behind you now. Go forward. About you. Embrace you. Be you. You've got a highest self. You've got an inner self. You've got a shadow self. And all of you need to be one and doing what is needed to be your true, authentic self. I hope that helps.
I just had a thought while Julie was talking, and she triggered a thought in me. You don't know what to do with your freedom. You haven't had this freedom. Right. Whatever you were doing had you locked up. And you're going, and I'll give you a reference. I'm raising 2 little baby chickens in my office. The reason is the mother was not being a good mother. She was trying to hurt one of them. I just took them both. So they don't know what to do in there. I opened the cage and they look at me like, what's this all about? I put them in a new environment. They don't know whether to hop, jump, fly, or skip or jump. And it's fun watching them explore, like, grass, what's this? So I want you to go out and check out the grass.
Yes.
See what's going on. That's the fun part. Focus on anything new. What they're showing me is I see you literally standing out in a grassy field area, countryside kind of thing. And it's finally hitting you how restrained you are. And you're going to, when that actually hits, you're hearing me, but it hasn't hit yet. You're going to go, OMG. And in English, that means, oh my God. I don't know what it means in Ireland.
In America, it means, oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, in America, yeah. Good. So, oh my God. So when you're out in the country and have that oh my God moment, tell me about it. I want to hear.
And Donna, that is for you too. You both are dealing sort of the same thing. I don't know if exactly, but sort of the same thing. You both have freedom now and you need to embrace it, but you have to find, I'm going to pull up a song, but you have to find your people. You have to find what ignites your passion. And I think it was Donna who said she didn't know what her passion was. So you guys have lots of things to explore. You are single, okay, but you have a lot of things to explore. And whatever that hurt was that you had recently, there's a lot of things out there for you now. So I'm just sending you all kinds of.
I like your words. Whatever the hurt was, whatever it was, had you. They're showing me just wrapped up in ropes. So.
Yeah, is that like the Eight of Swords? I know you don't do tarot, but you had yourself bound up for other people's reasons, not your own. Be you. Don't take on their burdens. You've got to deal with you and your own path. So don't take on their burdens.
Oh, you just opened up a can of worms, my dear. Health reasons. we could go on for hours on that one.
Yeah.
So you want to, first of all, figure out what generated the health reasons. I'm sure you can find her in your area, Abraham Hicks. Just type in Abraham Hicks, who is actually Esther Hicks. Abraham is her energy. And just put in Abraham Hicks health issues, self-healing, all of that stuff. And that's the short version I would give you now. I go to her on my down moments, and she's got a video on almost every subject on the planet. So explore with her, listen to her thinking, and these are all short 15-minute, very comfortable, and she's nothing but up. I've never heard a voice that could come up with so many ways to be positive, but go there. And okay, so the ropes was a valid thing, but anyway. Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, I love her. She's been around since the 80s, and the whole world knows who she is, at least in the world I hang out in. So check back in, let me know how you do.
Yeah.
And Cameron.
Yeah, give us a second.
Hello, Cameron. We see you. We're not ignoring you. Okay. Specifics. So Cameron's having rough times. Could we narrow that down a little bit? Did you have trouble getting out of bed? Did you not make it to the grocery store? Did you? What else? What else?
Also, Jeanette, we have a person in our community, Affirm Wellness. You can find that on Facebook. I'm not sure if she's on YouTube, but Affirm Wellness. And her name is Kim Kobe. She is a functional nutritionist. And if you're having health problems, she's definitely the one to get a hold of. Okay, I'm going to put.
Another one. I didn't realize this. Barbara O'Neill. She's Australian, but she has a health center. I didn't know that she's running. And you can go there.
Is that right?
And
or is it a different spelling?
Affirm Wellness? Yeah.
No, O'Neill.
Oh, close enough. You'll find her. Yeah. Barbara O'Neill, she's been on my Instagram a lot lately, and she has amazing self remedies and such simple stuff, non-medical, and some of it's power of thinking, but most of it's literally chemistry with good foods, bad foods, that kind of thing.
Yes. And Kim has helped so many people with what she does too. So check them both out. They'll definitely help you one way or another, or both of them. Yeah, it's important that you connect with somebody who's not only in the medical field, but is also spiritual. And the reason why I say this is because there's a lot of medical people that you go in and you get checked and, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. And they think it's psychosomatic. It isn't psychosomatic. It's psychic somatic. Something is triggered by your manifestation or something inside of you that triggered this, that you have to work out. And sometimes it's just a matter of cleansing your chakras or getting your chakras balanced. It could be something very simple, a very quick fix, but you've spent thousands of dollars to get all these other tests and they find nothing, or what they find is extremely scary. But I know for a fact, because it happened to me, is that I used bloodstone for something and it showed up on four tests, and on the fifth test it was gone because I was using my affirmations and the bloodstones. Mind over matter. It does
I was going to say
work.
You don't want to treat the symptoms. You want to get to the source.
Yes. You've got to figure out what the source is.
And medicine generally will treat you on the symptoms.
Yeah. And they like to give take tests and give medicine,
but they're not taught anything different.
Right.
It's not that they're bad people. That's what they've been programmed with. And I hope think some of it's shifting. There are those medical people out there that are aware.
Okay. And this is for everybody who needs this song. I hope you guys can hear it. I hope I can turn it on. Okay, trying to get it before. Okay, skip the ads. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel all right.
Sounds good to me.
The kind you wanna stay up with all night.
You gotta find your
people, the ones that make you feel whole.
Can anybody hear this?
They won't leave your side when you lose control.
You gotta find new people.
The ones that don't let you lose your soul.
I like that.
You gotta find your people, the ones that get the joke, who understand what you're saying for a word is spoke. You gotta find your people, to put the needle in the groove.
If they ding me on the live for playing this, this is on YouTube. I'm just playing a YouTube song. No, I do not have rights for the song. This is YouTube.
All you see is danger.
We're replaying it.
Yeah, we're replaying it.
You can't go it alone. Everybody needs help.
Angie says they'll take the live down.
Oh, how rude.
How can they take it down when I'm only playing their stuff? I'm just giving. I'll have to call Drew. Yeah, have to give Drew Holcomb a call and say, hey, I'd like to use this because it's important. People need to hear your songs.
It's like that country western song is being banned.
Which one's that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't follow western, but he's singing a song about basically you can't get away with the stuff in the small town that you can get away with the cities because we take care of our own. And the country music people came down and blocked him off of this silly song.
Oh my goodness.
It's a good song. I like it.
Gotta play it more. Thank you, Angie. Jason A.
That's
Oh, is that who sang the song?
Jason Andine, the western guy, country western guy.
Yeah, but Let It Go has Disney behind it. And Disney has taken on a governor. So I'm all behind Disney for that reason. But I think Drew Holcomb would be appreciative of us playing his song even more. But we'll find out.
So who's Disney taking on?
The governor of Florida.
Oh, DeSantis.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're both in the same state.
Yeah, they're both in the same state. And Disney says, you really want us to pull out? We'll pull everything out of here. And then see how you are. See how your people feel about you then. So, and from what the polls are down there, I guess DeSantis is not doing as well as he thought. I'm just saying.
I thought he was doing well.
He was, but I guess he got hit recently, something about Disney. Disney won something. So
we'll find out.
Yeah. I try not to get too much into that.
I don't either.
But
what'd she say?
I don't know what that means.
That's her emoji.
It's so cute.
It looks like hands like this, like, oh well.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I turned it off, but yeah, we'll check with the man himself and see if he'd like me to play a song. If I get his approval, what can YouTube do? Just saying. Anyway, okay. That's what we were talking about for Jeanette and Donna. But who else was here? Who was it? Carmen. Could you please pick up on my energy? I'm having a rough time.
Is that a Facebook thing? Because I'm not seeing her.
You're not seeing her?
No.
Oh, she's back a ways. She was before we finished Jeanette.
Carmen Horn.
Carmen. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, we didn't mean to leave you.
Yeah. Should you please pick up on my energy? That was 10 minutes ago. It's not too bad.
There she is. Okay.
Okay. Love and light to you both. Okay.
Are you having a specific?
I hope she's still here because she said love and light to you both. We didn't mention her. But
Carmen, if you're still here, yes. remember asking her for a specific, and nothing else came over.
Yeah. She just wanted us to tap into her
Zzz.
energy.
She's
not
bored.
here. It's a little hard. She's bored, but there's something else.
She's lost. Uninspired would be more accurate.
Stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
Stagnation.
Well, we got the ropes out of the way, and no, let's see. We haven't gotten kicked off yet for playing music. What else?
Not
is
yet, but
going
they
on?
might ding me. But again, I'll check with the man himself. Then we'll see what's going on.
And
There's 3,280 80,000 no, 328,000 views of
Oh.
that song.
the country western, or the one you just played?
The one I just played. I haven't done the country and western. Then I'd probably really get in trouble.
Everybody has an agenda. Oh, here's something about that's why Don doesn't play. Don't play Let It Go anymore.
Yeah, I
Whatever
was
he
told
was
that Let It Go from Frozen Disney.
Oh,
Yeah, he told me that was a Disney thing, or it was dinged because
they ding him.
they have YouTube dinged him because Disney has a copyright for that.
Interesting.
I'm sure Drew has a copyright for his song too.
Probably.
Okay, anybody else there? We've got 6 people on at least.
And we got 45 minutes.
So, and we were late though. So that's up to you. I know you've got other things to do. You have a real business.
Yeah,
We
none of
like
this messing
stuff.
around stuff.
None of this playing around. No, actually, we're helping people. That is a real business. Okay, Carmen, are you there? Did you have to leave?
Carol Dukes. Hi from the UK.
Ah,
We were just talking about you. Hello, Carol.
hi, Carol.
You're the newest one on the What's Going On in Your World today? Good, bad, or other. Did you get mad at anybody this week?
I heard herself, but I
You
don't-
did heard what?
herself.
Oh,
I hope not.
I forgot. You can pick up on that stuff. You're one of those psychic people.
Aren't you?
Not like you are. Hi,
No, I don't get mad.
wow.
Good.
You're a nice person.
Positive. Oh, good. There's Carmen's here. Okay, Carmen. Now that you're back, now that we know you're back, we have to tap into our energy. Then we'll get to you, Carol. Sorry.
Yeah, we did tap into your energy. We thought you were gone, but I got that you were like lost. You're stuck, stagnant. Your word was stagnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just you don't know what, uninspired was my word. That was
Yes.
it. Stagnant was Julie's word. And I just get that sense that you're looking for the turn signal to turn on, say, go this way, go that way.
I'm feeling that you're in the ocean and just going up and down with the waves, and it's just kind of, yeah, there's just nothing going on. But
It's
like,
when Julie said wave, what I heard, you haven't chosen the port of destination,
ooh, I like that.
which means, and I'm guilty of that too, you don't have a goal set or a destination you're trying to get to. So you haven't picked it's like going on vacation. You haven't picked a place to go. And
Yes, I feel lost. Very good.
And
Hi, Kim.
are you feeling lost as a business, personal, relationship, or everything? We need to narrow this down.
Yeah, and I'm looking for something else.
No,
Okay.
my sense is, Carmen, you've been trying some things, but nothing's working, and you're going, oh, why try again? Because everything I touch doesn't work. That's the way I feel about my garden, because nothing grows in my garden. I've got a little greenhouse, and I keep trying to plant stuff, and I talk to them, and I say, I love you, and I water them, and I try to keep the cooler in there, and just can't get them to grow. Need one of those little signs that says, grow, damn it, and you stick it in the dirt. But Well, you're in the wrong work field, doing the wrong thing. I think you're there because you think you need to be, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the people that are around you are not. Here's my real thought: you're hanging out with a crowd that, and I don't mean this egotistically, vibrationally, you are not. They're not a match for you. In other words, you can do better. There's nobody there inspiring you to reach. I think I'm wrong. I don't mean it to. The level of people you're working with are not overachievers. They're just everybody's sort of stagnant, just drifting along. And I don't think you're dealing with any deep thinkers. You're not dealing with any wanderers who think about why they're alive in the morning, et cetera, et cetera. It's like the song we just played. You got to find your people.
Yes.
And I don't think these are them. There's one guy there in your environment. I don't know who he is, but I see him as tall and thin. And my sense is, and if he's not at work, he's in your world. He's at some distance from you emotionally. You two aren't close. You know who each other are. And I'm thinking of him as a mentor. I don't know how you would connect with him on that level, but there's something in me thinking to tell you, connect with him, not in a romantic sense, but in an interest sense. Strike up a conversation because I think he's quiet. And let me know how that goes. But there's one energy there you have not connected with. And when you feel lost. So when you feel lost, what do you do when you feel lost? You know what? Go to Abraham Hicks and type that in. Literally. Esther Hicks, YouTube. And because I've done things like that. I've put in feel lost, can't sleep. Listen to her little 15-minute blurbs. Her things are so up, and she gives you such an easy fix for most of them. It's always the same message, just cleverly disguised in other words. But I think that would be where I would go next. And you're getting a cosmic hug, as Julie says. Hug.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to Carol. So if you don't get mad, you are totally welcome, Kerman. I want to know. So you don't watch soap operas, huh? What else?
She probably laughs at
yeah. Carol, what kind of shows do you watch, Carol? I think this is fun if you don't get mad. Because I'll just share this while you're coming up. We were on a job yesterday in my other life, and something went terribly wrong with one thing that was supposed to put in versus another. And I sent a picture to the customer, said, we're done. She sent a picture back, and a note said, it's the wrong thing. And I'm going, oh, no. And so I talked to her physically over the phone. And she is just pitching a fit. She's not mad at me. She's looking for somebody to blame, like the designers and the other people who supplied the product. And da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going, wait a minute. No big deal. We'll fix it. And the reason I'm sharing all this, I was totally amazed at her reaction. It was a perfect storm. No big deal. Not the end of the world. But her reaction bowled me over. I thought, I wouldn't want to live with that. That you never know when it's coming. My thought was, oh, let's just face the music and take care of it. And it sounds like you're doing that too. So you're too busy working. That's great. To watch TV. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you on that. So I like that you don't get mad. I was telling somebody about that one day. And I suddenly realized I don't like the way mad feels. That's why I don't go there. It is horrible. Yeah. The adrenaline's going and your blood vessels are popping out. And now you got to calm down, and after the fact, think, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Now you got to backtrack. Oh, it's way too much work. So I had a day like that yesterday. Just nothing went right. And I just started laughing. Okay.
Well, and being too busy working, I hope you aren't taking things personally. It sounds like you're not, because you can't get mad if it's not if it's not about you. It's like you might feel for that other person that's going through whatever they're going through, but you're not accepting their behavior or their anger or whatever. Maybe you just keep yourself away from anybody like that. But it feels like that you're not, you just let things slide that need to slide, and help people out who needs it, but in a very positive, very caring way. And I feel a lot of unconditional love within you, and you have it. You do need to work on radiating it a little bit more. Anytime and you might be doing this, anytime you see somebody who needs a little bit of help, just send some unconditional love out to them and help.
Ooh, you must be.
Can only be responsible for my actions and reactions.
Yeah.
Yes. You're not taking anything personally. Loving it.
You should make a bumper sticker
Yes.
that says that. My bumper sticker says, I do what the voices in my head say. So yours is a good one too.
In my new soul cards, this is what I pulled for you, Carol. That's the sun. That's a happiness and taking care of what needs to be taken care of. That's what I see. What you got? What do you?
Oh, I was laughing at second thoughts.
Oh, what were your second thoughts?
Well, I was looking at your sun thing, and then I drifted off to a conversation I had with somebody, and it went back to feeling. I don't like to feel mad. He doesn't look like he feels mad.
Nope. He might be burning, but he's not feeling bad.
When I was younger in college, I got so mad with a guy one time, and I went after him. And of course, he was bigger than I was, and I did not do well in the encounter. And I thought, I'm never going to get that mad again. I just had, it just makes you cry. I was so crazy. Your
vision turns red?
I don't know what it was, but I'll tell you what, my heart was pounding. Like Bob said, he was bigger. I don't know what I was thinking. One of those nemesis things, he was in my life, and just this day I couldn't take any more of it. No, anymore. It was too close of a call.
Yeah.
One of the learning situations.
And Affirm Wellness came in. She's in. I think she might still be here. I did say hi, but very quietly. So hello, Kim Kobe. We were mentioning you earlier. So Donna Travers and Jeanette Cormley, that is Gormley, I think. Cormley? Yeah. I have to go back and look. They're on Facebook, and I think it was more Jeanette. Yes, Gormley. She's having health issues. I told her to get a hold of you. You're on YouTube right now, and she's on Facebook. Just thought I'd mention that to you, Kim. And Kim, is there something that you need? Can you tap into?
Show me where Kim is.
I'll show you where Kim is. She wasn't too far away from. There it is. Affirm Wellness.
Oh, you know her from previous incarnations?
No, maybe I do. Maybe I shouldn't say no. She is part of just spiritually speaking.
Cool.
The psychic squad.
Well, what's she got going or questioning?
I don't know. She just said hi, but she is the functional nutritionist. I think I'm saying that right. She has other things she's good at too. She's an empath. Psychic. I can go on and on and on, but yeah, she's very talented in many ways. And that's why I told Jeanette she should touch base with her.
Oh, I see. So I didn't know whether we were talking. I see.
Now that she's in, is there anything that you can tap into?
I'm seeing her mad at her car. Why am I seeing you mad at your car? It's like you want to kick it. Unless the car is purely a simple and you want to kick whatever you want to kick, it's smaller than you are. Do you have a blue car? That's so funny. It's like you're out on the street, you've got your bag over your shoulder, and you want to kick your car. We've all wanted to kick our cars. I have a truck I want to kick sometimes. It doesn't steer right. It's always steering the wrong way. I don't know if it's the driver or whether it's the truck. It's always pulling to the right.
There's a Oscar. Oops, where did I see it? Oscar Swan that is on your Facebook.
What's Oscar one?
Swan. I don't know.
Can
He just came on. He's watching you.
Hello, Oscar.
He hasn't chatted. That's why we don't see him in
I'm
the
glad
chat.
you see that over there.
But yeah.
Oscar, fire away. You can join in here anytime. We have all the answers of life, every single one of them.
Cool. We have less people. Kim might be gone. Oh, there's more people on YouTube. We only have one on Facebook, according to this.
So Oscar
Well,
says,
for me,
hi, guys.
Not yours. Oh, hi, Oscar. Nice to meet you. There, popped up. Yeah. It's awfully quiet all of a sudden.
It is. That's because we answered everybody's questions. There's no trauma anywhere.
No one has a question.
Anybody know the winning lottery numbers this week? I bought a ticket. I didn't win.
Well, somebody
Did somebody win? It's
somebody won the
the
Powerball.
billion?
Was that the?
Seriously?
Yes.
$1 billion?
Yes.
What do
Because
you-
it was down to 40 this morning. So that means.
Seriously? Well, it wasn't me because I bought a ticket.
Are you sure? Did you check?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Didn't get any numbers on it. I played my birthday. $1 billion. What do you do with that billion? Well, you lose half of it to the government.
Yeah.
So, okay. So 500 million. What do you do with 500 million? Besides buy Ferraris. Oh, that was a neat story. I saw, I believe he's Kenyan. Small stature black man. I saw it quick on Instagram. I don't remember his name, but apparently he's famous and well known in the sports world. And the whole blurb was he had a cracked lens on his phone, but he makes 10 million a year, whatever he's doing. And so nobody could understand why a guy with $10 million he could have 1,000 phones. And then somebody was shooting pictures of all these Ferraris and stuff. The gist of the story was, he said, why would I do that? Because he came from poverty, discomfort. So he's sending money back home to help friends, family, relatives, neighborhoods, doing some good with the money rather than, and I thought that was cool. That was really cool. And I thought, okay, if I had $500 million, because I've known other people that were semi-celebrities one guy did a lot of channeling years ago that I followed. He was supporting orphanages in South America with his money. He was always impoverished. He had no money or change rather than, but he always sent money to those orphanages. And what else? I've heard stories like that. Gandhi lost a shoe getting on a train one day, and so he took the other shoe off and threw it because he figured since he couldn't have one, somebody else might find the two of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah. Things like that. But I'm thinking $500 million. 500 million.
My first thing is, who do I need to help the most?
Well, I was going there. Beverly knew a guy. He took his brand new tennis shoes off to give them to a homeless person. So then she had to go buy him shoes. But this guy that she was connected with would give away to his own deprivation.
Right.
I don't know how far down the rabbit hole you go with that, but
well,
of course the universe provides.
Yeah. I believe in that. Give grace, but not at the expense of your sanity.
Expense of your sanity. Because Beverly has had money show up at her feet. I mean, she just thinks that way.
Well, and I remember, I don't know if it was you that told me or she told me about She really wanted, I think it's a blueberry type of
It was blueberry jam.
jam from, or preserves or something from Costco.
Mhm.
And it was not the time of year.
No, they just were out of them. We went to the store to get it, and there wasn't any there.
Yeah. But
except for
she found one.
She manifested one.
And then when you went to check out, we don't have these. Obviously you do.
Well, she laughed because I was the one that saw it in this weird spot.
She said
and my jaw
that you
dropped.
your jaw dropped.
I went, Beverly. And I said, look. And it was just, and you could hear them laughing.
So it does work. Manifestation does work. You just got to tap into it.
It's a mindset, though.
It is a
and,
mindset.
and I'm looking for that mindset. I don't know whether it's a belief structure. I was talking to a friend yesterday, actually my employee. We got talking about God and this and that. And I, as a younger person, philosophically chasing whatever, my grandmother was influential in a lot of religious ways. And I always got tired of people saying, I have a personal relationship with God, with Jesus. And then I'm going, but nobody ever told me what that looks like. You know, how do you do it? So I was always very skeptical. And as I grew older. But this, just what I'm saying is, because I was asking the universe about that. And they said, it's hard to understand the gift that's available until you actually experience. And then they backed that up by saying it's a very human thing. And I felt so reprieved by that. You know, sort of seeing is believing. So they were giving me it's okay to be human. A lot of times you don't believe it until it happens to you. And as you get older, this stuff happens and then you learn to recognize it and you go, oh, wait a minute. So if you're not that Bible thumper at 13, as opposed to 33 or 73, all of that. So I got some validation out of that. I thought that was great. So it's okay to be skeptical.
Yes.
But keep an open mind and want it to happen, and then it shows up.
Yeah.
I think.
And we don't hear, nobody's chatting right now. So Oscar, did you have any question, or you want to tap into Oscar's? I don't know if he's still here. We have one person on from Facebook, I think.
When you said Oscar, I thought Academy Awards.
My Facebook. Well, we might have more people on from your Facebook. Yes, Oscar Swan.
He wants us, needs us, got to have us.
Okay.
Kathy Camp.
Thank you, Kathy.
We can play with Kathy. What are you feeling about my future? Thinking. Why do I see a cowboy hat on your head? Are you learning to rope calves? That was the first impression I had. I see you with a lasso. Oh, it's symbolic. If you're swinging a lasso like the cowboys do, you're trying to lasso something. You just had a bright idea lately, but you're afraid to go after it.
Go after it.
Yeah, go after it. Does that ring a bell with you? So I see a big smile on your face, like you're excited about doing it. But what I'm hearing is they're saying, let the rope fly. So don't be afraid. You know, you see the cowboys and they're throwing and they're throwing. They finally let that thing go. Which reminds me of a great story that I saw the other day. This cowboy somewhere, this was a real thing that happened. Wherever he was, he could ride his horse into town, and he did. And this guy was stealing a woman's bicycle, and she's yelling for help. He happens to be in the area. He goes over, he lassos the guy on the bicycle and catches him by the leg or something and ties him to a pole. And they call the police, and she gets her bike back. I thought that was great.
Oh, yeah.
They interviewed him. I thought, and he was very humble about the whole thing. He was just doing the country boy thing.
And yes, Kathy, Kat has a bright idea. Her answer was yes. So she needs to go for it. What else do you feel about this bright idea she had?
I saw jewelry all of a sudden. Bright idea jewelry. But you are so afraid of, you know what? Don't be afraid of being successful. The worst thing that happens, it won't work out. But you're going to hate yourself more if you don't try.
Right.
Because then you're going to sit there and say, oh, maybe I should have done this.
Because you're going to have the bright idea, and in about 10 years, you're going to see somebody else have a bright idea. And it's like, yeah, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. You don't want to do the coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Here's what I'm hearing. Beg, borrow, and steal to make this work.
Ooh.
You've got somebody who's anxious to help you. I think you have a fear of doing it alone.
Are you feeling male or female? I know what I'm feeling. The person helping.
Interesting question. I didn't go there. Interesting question. I'm hearing the word plethora. You got more than one person.
Ooh.
Is it like family?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's like you're a mentor to several people somehow, some way that look up to you, and they're anxious to help you. You just have to share their idea.
Your idea.
Your idea with them, rather, yes.
Drum roll. We love waiting for
the drum. Waiting for it to hit. Waiting for it to hit.
Anticipation. Sorry, that's as much as I sing.
Anticipation. Now that song's going to be in my head all day. Did you ever see that cartoon? I love this thing. There's a tree branch, and there's a bird here and a bird here sitting next to each other. And the bird on the outside of the branch is going chirp, 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 and the other one's going, oh, God, now that song's going to be in my head all day. In the bubble.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Still waiting. What are you waiting for, Kat? Waiting again. No.
I was going to say, oh, we got a prize. We got a prize. No, we didn't. We've had 100 messages.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's a prize.
It is a prize. We've gotten past the thing. Oh, hi, George. How are you? Nice to see you in. Oh, George, we're going to be doing karaoke at 414 Mill Avenue tonight at 8. Love to have you there. I know you're probably babysitting or being grandma, but love to have you and Craig and anybody else.
8 o'clock, 414.
Mill Avenue.
North Mill? That must be downtown.
South. It's south, yeah.
414. What's the name of the place?
Pizza 414.
Oh, Pizza 414.
So it's kind of easy to remember. So
what is she waiting on? Okay, thanks. Kathy is waiting.
Yes, and now we're asking you, what are you waiting on? But George, if you would like a reading, I don't know if you remember Julie Taylor from high school. She came in. Oh, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl Babs. Nice of you to stop in.
Kathy's saying she's trying to decide if I want to stay in Phoenix. Just walk outside. That should help you with the decision really easily.
At least this time.
Yeah.
So are you saying you're going to have to pack things up and move completely if you go for this?
Well, what you're dealing with is the fear of the security you've got versus the unknown. Totally normal. Totally normal.
The Fool's card, just saying, take the leap. I want to go back to Hawaii.
Oh, she's been. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Monday night, Cheryl.
Yes, Monday night, Cheryl.
Back to Hawaii. I was there about 2 years ago. Whole different world.
Yeah. Well, from Arizona to Hawaii, it sounds completely different. My ex is Hawaiian, and I've never been there. So.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, we'll get you a reading, George.
Who's Georgette?
Georgette McClymans is a friend of mine from high school.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think it's so cute because she married the guy that sat next to her for the senior pictures. They're right next to each other
Oh,
in that in the yearbook.
are they still married?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, your sister lives in Hawaii. Okay. I didn't know any of your sisters, or if you have more than one. I don't know. I know your cousin, cousin Linda. Anyway, so Kat, what do you think about Kat going back to Hawaii? Did you have a card you wanted to pull for, or do we?
Well, that's the thought. I was trying to tune in because I didn't get anything about moving. I just trying to think how a lasso would
Fly in Hawaii?
yeah. How do you lasso Hawaii? What the metaphor there is. Number 4. I don't want to pull 4 cards. That's lengthy. She's from Hawaii. Her sister.
Oh, George has 4 sisters. Kat is from Hawaii. She's born and raised there. This is the second time I've seen you on lives, Julie Karen. What are you doing with live today? Today I am with
She's being my mentor.
I am with Scott Underwood, and you know Scott from Monday Night Class as well. And this is the Gabriel Project. The Gabriel Collective is the reason why we're here, and we'll be closing out the show, and sometimes pops in when needed to provide guidance and direction. Anything else I need to?
No,
Positivity? Okay.
A lot of what I give you is coming from that energy, without the formal channeling. And they
Oh, in 1975 from Michigan. Oh, you have been so
Wow.
many different places.
You're not afraid to try new things.
No.
We're speaking to Kathy here.
Yeah.
And
I'm feeling that Hawaii is home.
I'm neutral about it.
It's neutral, but something about need to keep a tie with Arizona, but you do need to go. I'm just hearing more time Hawaii, more time Hawaii.
I was thinking business venture or something, or of course, it wouldn't have to be a business venture.
Right.
You wouldn't have to borrow money to go to Hawaii, I wouldn't think.
And she has family there.
Unless she can't afford a plane ticket.
She just came back recently. No, I don't think that's a problem.
So now I'm confounded.
Okay.
She's got it. Your energy is up, Kathy. I don't get any.
Yeah.
I think you'd
Good.
be okay either place, unless you're, just longing the connection of the family.
Yeah. And I'm just feeling that you need to keep a small tie here in Arizona. Maybe with the business will expand. I don't know exactly what your great idea was, but I'm hearing expansion. So I don't know exactly what that means, because everything is new. You haven't really finalized, like you said, you're still waiting for decision. I think the signs are there. Maybe at I know Saturday is Gold Christ Light at Everything Just Rocks. But definitely I know you're in contact with them, but there's something about the people in Hawaii that are going to help you that you need to work. You need to do more brainstorming, more bouncing things off of them, but not too much. You don't want to give too much away. You just want to give a little bit. What would you think? But more, not directly what you're trying to do, but in the same realm. Does that make any sense? Okay. So we got a couple more people. We have George and we have Cheryl.
Must be over there on your side. Cheryl, we've been playing with a little bit.
And George was, you saw George before, didn't you? There she is.
Oh, George or
Yes.
Georgette?
Georgette.
Oh, Georgette.
I call her George. She has 4 sisters. I thought you had a few sisters, and I know that Linda had more brothers. I think she had the 4 brothers. Gotta
Thank
go
you,
for
Cheryl.
now. Okay,
Bye-bye.
thank you, Cheryl. Bye. Thank you for coming in. Please subscribe. Oh, I haven't done any. I've got to do my commercials. Oh my goodness.
I paid the piper.
Oh, Cheryl, before you go, hopefully you get this 414 pizza tonight at 8.
And Kathy,
Yes, we'd love to have you too.
hope we helped.
Aloha. Yes. Yeah, I hope we helped you. But before anybody goes, this is to everybody ending cancer.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
We are back.
Yes.
We just bought 15 t-shirts.
Really?
No, we didn't. I got so excited at the commercial.
Yes, and that's for Don for helping us out so many times. And we just lost 4 people in that. Oh, well. George, are you still here? George.
Georgette.
Yes. Well, she said I could call her George. I used to call her, that's what we call her at school.
Oh, this was your school, high school person friend.
Yeah. And Kat, are you still up?
Aloha.
Looks like all of my people are on Facebook right now. All the YouTube are gone. Kat, if you're in the area, we'd love to see you at 414 Pizza 2 at 8 o'clock tonight. That's in Tempe on Mill, 414 Mill, and it's South Mill. Because if it's North Mill, then it's north of the river, and yeah, there's nothing there. Not really.
No, it's all south.
Yep. Love to see you. And George is here. Okay. So let's tap into George.
Okay, George. She has questions or she just...
She said she'd like a reading. Did you get mad at anybody this week, George? Don't tell me, Craig. Hello, Lewis. Not everybody's gone. Yay.
What time on the
Thank
karaoke
you.
is my
Oh,
guess.
we also need to read Lewis, too. He needs more than...
Kathy Camp was karaoke was 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
For karaoke.
Kat, yeah, we'd love to have you. I know it's late. Maybe get a nap like I'm going to do earlier. But yeah, Gabe, Ted, Heidi will be there. I'll be there. And anybody else, my lips are sealed. Oh, about who she got mad at.
Oh.
Just tell us if you got angry or upset at somebody, not yourself.
We're not, the other person doesn't matter. What we're questioning is your reaction.
Yes.
And why you reacted that way and did it serve you? And if it didn't, what did you learn from it? That would be our asking this week.
Yeah.
Because we were talking earlier, at least that was my expression was I just frustrated because I was telling Julie how I got mad at a guy in college and I got so mad and it did not end well. I vowed never to get that mad again. I just didn't like the way it felt. So lips were sealed, frustrated. Must have been a person. Or a boss. Maybe it was a boss. Well, that would be a person. Usually. And what?
Computers can feel that way sometimes. Just say it.
Not just frustrated. What's Lewis got going?
Frustration.
Georgette. Kathy Camp, you gave her the time.
Yep.
That's 8 o'clock.
Yes, and George, love to see you at 8 o'clock, and Greg and anybody, Greg.
Just frustrated. Lewis doesn't tell us who he got mad at. It was not real anger. It ends in love and knowledge.
Oh, yes. Always take the knowledge, what you learned from the frustration. But don't take it personally. Never take those things personally. It's like...
And those of you listening, Georgette is responding. She says it was not real anger. It ends in love and knowledge. And
yes.
she was expressing her views.
I hope you expressed your views through your heart. I'm feeling a lot of...
Not your middle finger.
No, definitely not your middle finger. That was Corinne. No, they are age. They're our age. Okay. Okay, don't take things personally. What else? Oh, yes. I feel a lot of unconditional love in your heart. And I know you well enough to know that is you. But definitely feel that unconditional love radiate when you get frustrated with somebody else. It's sort of like that old saying, that Southern saying about, oh, bless your little heart, sort of thing. But instead of doing that sarcastically, actually send them, radiate a shot of unconditional love to them, and they'll wonder where that came from. All of a sudden they're feeling better, and you feel less frustrated because you gave them a little bit of unconditional love, a little bit of love energy to them. And remember, love energy is infinite. To caution my truth, yes.
I took a...
Oh, yes. Lewis got mad at his spirit guides.
Oh, been there. I have a little term for that.
Yes, they do need it. And everybody needs unconditional love. We all do.
And Lewis got mad at his spirit guides, but in that was a gift for him. He says, it helped me remember I gave my life to God, and that remembrance greatly helped me. Good for you.
Yeah. So did you fire anybody?
Yeah.
Ted told me he fired one of his guides.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
So, yes. And
Angie has talked about that. And they go, okay, fine. Next.
Well, we need to work on, I want to know about, did he fire him? And if he's done any interviews, because Ted interviewed 3 other guides.
You just yell at them. It's really easy.
Oh, how do you get mad at? Yeah.
How do you get mad at a spirit guide? You just yell at them. It's really easy.
They're there. They're right there.
You don't have to yell. You can think it.
Yeah, just think it. And you can scream in your head and nobody knows. Yeah. I haven't had to deal with that, thank goodness, because I haven't really known many of them until recently. So I know they've been there a lot longer than I've realized, but I think the only ones I would get frustrated with, and I'm not saying this, no, I'm not going to think that either. The only ones I would get frustrated with are my ancestors, and I'm not picking anybody out because stop. No, it's not your mom.
Oh.
It's my mother-in-law. She means well. No, I'm not frustrated with you. Don't do that. Females have a tendency to really wrench my left arm when they want to be heard or they want me to acknowledge them. And if I acknowledge them incorrectly If I call the wrong one, I definitely know it. So does that? And George, anytime you want to know about spirit guides, they're all definitely come and see us. We're usually Mondays from 7 to 9. I got the medical bed sold. She said 33 for 13.
This is Georgette. Something about I got the medical bed sold. She said 33 for 13 minutes. 13
Minutes or
millimeters.
that's what I thought. Oh, your guide said this? I'm off. I mean, I'm not sure what we're saying.
But did Lewis get satiated there?
Lewis, you still here? He might have had to answer a call or something. He might be right back.
And
But he said he's not yet.
then who else was thanking you for?
Well, Babs was on and she left. I want to call her Babs. I
She
don't
took
know.
your
Cheryl.
advice to caution her truth.
Yeah. Well, speak through your heart, but use your heart to, and don't speak through your head because you never know what's going to come out. And it's your ego talking from your head, not your heart. You don't want your ego to talk when you're angry or frustrated.
So Lewis didn't fire anybody.
He didn't?
No, he says he has an entity working against him, and he hasn't rooted out the source yet.
Ooh.
But he's he's connecting to Egyptian gods. Now, that's not a realm I'm familiar with. So.
That's closer to mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
So somebody's pushing back.
Who's Isis's the male side of Isis? Who's her partner? Edging God out? What?
Edging God.
EGO. Oh, we don't edge God out. No.
Oh.
Hello, Edward. Hold on a minute. We got a couple things, just the size of the tool, but the teacher who's buying it. Good day. Got the medical bed sold. She said 33.
Or Lewis has Osiris.
Oh, okay. Osiris.
Osiris is Lewis's Egyptian god. Question.
Oh, no, is that Isis's said, meaning ego stands for, oh, got it. Thank you, George. I should have known that, but you're right.
Thank you.
Because it's speaking with fear and everything, and God is love, and love cannot be present where there's fear, or fear cannot be present when there's love. That's better. And Edward would like a...
What's her name? Well, what's their name? I'm afraid to ask anymore.
So, and well, I'm going to go back to Lewis. So is that who your connection with the Egyptian god deepening? Is it Osiris? Because Isis is definitely Osiris, has something to do with a lot of things these days.
Oh, Edward. That is Edward from Monday Nights, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Yes, it is.
Okay, I don't think I've met him, have I?
You may have met him at Tina's. He used to come for a while. He hasn't been to Monday Nights lately.
Okay. No, I met him through you on here, I think.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yes. But you're right, George. Definitely right on that.
So, Edward, what's the name of the person in the relationship?
And Edward, you're having problems receiving and giving, but mainly receiving. You have blockages on both. So we got 3 conversations. Barb. BRB. I think
Yeah.
it's Barb.
Probably BARB. Barbara.
I love 3 conversations going.
What do I have? Barbara. BRB. She seems very shy and quiet, is what I'm getting. So be gentle with her verbally. I think she has sensitive emotions. So speak to her kindly and what do I say, positively
Yes.
and upliftingly, and affirm her good side as much as you can. That gets into those love languages and stuff. That's fun. Mine's acts of service and words of affirmation, and there's 5 of them. Don't buy me things. That doesn't mean much. I'm not a gifter.
What time we got? Ah, it's after.
It's after 11.
Yeah.
So we can hang out a little longer because we're late from starting, or we can call it a day.
Well, we have 3 people we're conversing with. Does anybody have any more questions? Ask any more directions? Answer any of our questions? If not, I'll hit the, I'll give you a couple minutes, but I'll hit the commercials and then
We'll see what Gabe has to say.
Yeah.
You doing commercial? Oh, we're
I was
giving them more.
giving a little bit of time to respond. That's why I was doing the drum roll.
Oh,
I know it's not that good of a drum
ego
roll.
stands for edging God out.
I love that. No, it's Isis and Sekhmet. So Osiris is the one that you're deepening with, correct? Yeah, I recognize Sekhmet now, but
Interesting.
I couldn't remember off the top of my head. But there's something about that name.
You start talking about Egyptians, and I think about pyramids and 80,000 ton blocks of granite being moved and all those silly things.
Yeah, it's a little hard to move all that stuff, right?
Yeah. I tend to believe somebody knew how to levitate something, cut that stuff with laser beams.
Oh, so the Lord of Death and Rebirth. Wow. The Lord of the Underworld and Judge of Dead, brother husband to Isis, and one of the most important gods of ancient Egypt. Wow.
So, Edward, how are you doing? Like a reading on the new relationship? Okay, we did that. Told him what we thought, so he's a pair. All right, we're good.
And nothing more from George either. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, I guess. And Louis, please give me a call or text me, and we can talk about this, because I definitely want to talk to you about that.
That's
gods right now.
That's your hot button. Is the Egypt stuff?
Well, it's not my hot button, but it's something I'm focusing on right now. Isis and
Sure.
know that goddess Isis, not the military mess.
Mm.
Okay, no goddess in it. Yeah, but Osiris is the one that you said, or Sirius. Okay. I got the Sekhmet. No, it's Isis and Sekhmet. And then Osiris is the brother of Sekhmet. Oh, okay. We'll figure that out. All right. Okay. So we're going to get going unless anybody else has an urgent question or needs an answer.
You want a commercial or you want to go get
Yeah, we're going to go commercial right now.
Be right back.
And if you have anything, please put it in the chat while we're gone. Thank you. Okay. Birthdays first.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Okay. I will give you a call. Look forward to talking to you. Okay.
Good. They are here, they being Gabe. I'll be the channel here, and what they're saying is we'd like to welcome back our current and present and past viewers as we build this scenario for you each week. Blessings to you for following us and having the confidence to express yourselves on this chat situation. We want to piggyback on the theme of today, which was, have you been mad at anyone lately? And the continuing awareness you need to maintain as to understanding that the pain you feel is truly only being generated by you. The other person has nothing else to do with it. When you feel another one has hurt you, that's not truly what has happened. You have allowed yourself to choose particular energies, feelings, expressions, and words to evoke an emission or an emotional response, but the other person did nothing to cause it to you. It was only you internally reacting to trigger points possibly generated from childhood or other events in your life. These trigger points need to be recognized and can be dealt with, or they will just reoccur. Like this one spoke earlier of an incident when he was in school, and he got so mad he decided to never get that mad again because the discomfort was so disarming and dangerous and ill healthful. We wish that you will look forward today with loving eyes on every encounter you have and be aware of situations in the sense that the worse they get, we want you to laugh harder and harder rather than taking the back road and causing yourself angst and negative energy. Those would be our high points for you to consider. We would like to consider the high points that have been given today, which have been, shall we say, extraordinary. Blessings to you all. And we lovingly step back and let our pioneering couple here close the show. Blessings once more. Continue as you are. You are all genuine pieces of the universe and parts of the powers to be. Done.
Wow, that was nice. Thank you.
So go, be happy.
Yes, and
love your enemies.
Yeah.
Hug everybody.
It's all about love.
Love.
Always
love,
look through it.
love. Even.
Not through rose-colored glasses, but through the lens of love.
I like that. Lens of love.
Yeah.
Good words.
Right. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We do appreciate each and every one of you. And
hasta la vista.
We'll see you next week.
We'll be back.
Hopefully earlier next time.
With our working microphone.
Finally, yay.
We don't have to take it back.